Good thing Kansas State. DeJuan Harris starting off on Marquise Noel, and they're going to try to corral him. Already a switch.
Johnson with the first shot, tried to bank it in, tipped around. Saved by Carter along the sideline. Blind pass for Tomlin from Johnson, eludes him.
Are they going to trap? Will they switch with him? And will Kansas State be able to take advantage of some of those switches?
Harris open for a three. He had only 3 points.
Kansas State got held up on a ball screen. David Gasson did not switch out and switch up. And Harris was wide open.
Tomlin over Jalen Wilson.
And Naquan Tomlin is a key player.
By the time they got to overtime and wound up losing by 1.
There's that double drag up top, the well defended. DeJuan Harris not switching off. Kick down into the opposite corner to get open.
Tomlin gets it to the rim, batted away. Massoud, who was checked in for Johnson, had an opportunity, and he gets it from Carter and fires up a 2. That's a 2-point shot for Ish Massoud.
Cannot let Massoud shoot it from the catch spot. He has to be made to dribble. Now, it was a broken play. It's more difficult.
Jalen Wilson trying to answer for the Jayhawks.
With an ankle, but came back against Florida, had 9 points, couple of steals, gave some really good minutes.
Lob for Adams. Evolved as an offensive player, hasn't he, in the last 6-8 weeks?
Well, he's such a good finisher, and his ability to roll, and not everybody can catch those short rolls without traveling. He's a really good playmaker.
Ernest Uday, who gave Kansas 12 very good minutes on Saturday, in there now, and cleans up the miss.
And with Zuby Ejiofor out with that ankle problem.
A little bit of a scoring drought for the Wildcats to make it a 2-point game. McCullough's 3.
And Uday did a really good job of going after that rebound. It has been an issue for Kansas, and Joseph Yesufu had 5 points and 3 rebounds at Kansas State. They need that production.
Yesufu brings it ahead for Kansas. Pettiford a reverse and away. Tomlin from the corner. Swish.
Points and 6 rebounds against Florida. He's so mobile at his size.
Grady Dick.
He's gotten out in transition, and there's been too much space for Jerome Tang's liking. And now Wilson's got a matchup he can go against. Kansas is playing against. I mean, Kansas already played, what, 10 quad 1 games? They're going to play another 9 or 10 before the season's over.
Tomlin's pass picked off. It's up ahead now for KJ Adams. He spins and stuffs it. Kansas taking advantage of the turnovers. Johnson with the goals. Desi grabs him and picks up the foul.
Kansas in transition again. The pass ahead. Kansas State has to start moving the ball.
Johnson taking it right to the rim aggressively. Gets a foul on Wilson.
Boy, what a job by McCullough to stay in front of Noel. Almost a turnover.
Not sure Johnson was the intended target. He came up with that pass and rattles it home.
Boy. Good pass.
Harris made his first 3 attempt of the night. Has missed 3 since. They get it back. McCullough. Harris reverses.
Deflections in this ball game. So Kansas State has to work some pass fakes in.
Johnson, deep 3. Tomlin gets it back. His pass for Noel, picked off by Grady Dick. He's got Wilson and McCullough with him. Gives it to Jalen, who shoots a 3. Gets into the lane, lost it. McCullough almost lost the dribble, but maintains it.
What a challenge by Zach Clemens. Now he can make this. Did it very well. They've got to get to the 2nd or 3rd action.
Jayhawks on an 8-0 run here. Back to a 13-point lead. Their largest of the night. Keontae Johnson, first half. Deep three, Noel. Off the left side.
But just settled.
Tomlin, some contact on Wilson, unintentional. The crowd didn't like that.
Rely on Johnson and Noel to ISO and score points every time down. They got to move the ball.
KJ Adams.
Or Jalen Wilson wanted that against Keontae Johnson. Carter
Knocks down a three. They get the K-State on. Keontae Johnson with McCullough. Sills kicks. This is an open three, Noel. Bam. That's a two. Well, we've had a bunch of those. Well, just three. K-State's had its share of some really great coaches in their history.
No question.
Clements.
It's a good cut.
Harris. Got it to go.
Just tried to make that fading away instead of taking it strong to the rim.
Tough three from McCullough.
Well, he was probably feeling it, but that could be a shot fake and drive too.
Tomlin takes a little bump, and that drops. He has the look of a guy that's going to play pro basketball.
No question. I mean, he can guard multiple positions. He can really handle it. And his offensive game will come. Good post up by Clements.
KU Uday with 4.
Kansas State just can't get multiple stops, consecutive stops. And that's what you're going to need.
Tomlin cleared space. Made it look easy that time.
Yeah, just a strong left hand. And Clements didn't want to pick up the foul.
Question, the fingerprints of Jerome Tang, they're already all over this program, Jay.
Back to the 2-3 zone out of the timeout.
Here's Pettiford on the drive.
What? I can vouch for that up on the top of my head. But when I get a haircut, they charge me a finder's fee. It's not for the haircut.
Great dick. And Harris.
Oh, what a move.
What a fake.
Little slice cut, stagger action.
Keontae with Harris on him. Little fade away. Good.
Clements was open, but probably a good idea to kick it back out.
Adams for to shoot. Trying to get around Gasson. Dumps it off. And there's Pettiford. McCullough pass over the top for Adams. Able to collect it and score.
Johnson. He's just going to back Pettiford in.
Fires it to Gasson, who had a little juggle before collecting, and now a streaking Noel with the left-hand scores. If Kissinger have a little laugh. Noel, blind pass. Here's a lob.
Really affecting as to how seriously these players take winning and how hard they work for it.
It's a 23-point deficit they came back from. Noel gets to the rim. Wow.
Lanes. Just trying to turn the corner, get a piece of the paint, draw help, and then play out of it.
Harris.
Some clock. And I think Kansas State has to think about if they want to get back in it, are they going to foul?
For DeWan.
You know, he hasn't been turning the ball over. And he's had open opportunities, is cutting open shots. He's done everything well.
Keontae on Saturday. Wilson. Final seconds tick off. Be a 12-point win for the Jayhawks. Round 2, part 2 of this rivalry goes to the Jayhawks tonight. 90-78. The Jayhawks have won 17 in a row here at Allen Fieldhouse.